Today is the second double date and I'm so excited. I'm bringing Fraser and Becky is bringing Pete. They are the guys that we both took on our first single dates.
So are you excited about today?
I couldn't sleep last night, that's how excited I am about today.
Good.
What about you?
Oh, I'm pumped. I can't wait to see Pete and see how the boys interact together.
I definitely felt a spark the first time I met Fraser on the red carpet, and spending more time with him, my feelings have only continued to grow. I'm really into Fraser and I could definitely see myself falling for him, so now I really need to know whether he's feeling the same way.
For you, you're so intuitive and you're so confident in Fraser and what you have with him. And I don't know, he's been a bit of a closed book to me, so I just want to use today to suss out what he's all about. Elly's quite smitten with Fraser, so today I want to see what he's like around her and see if there is a strong connection between them.
I trust your opinion, I trust you, so...
That's what big sisters are for,
I
right?
know, you're protective of me. I appreciate that about you.
Yeah, of course. I know, and I trust in what you say too, so it will be really good for you to have a chat to Pete and see what you think as well.
I'm really looking forward to spending some time with Becky on this double date. I want to have a heap of fun and just enjoy each other's company, but I'm also looking forward to chatting about a few more serious things in terms of the logistics of how someone living in Newcastle dates someone living in Adelaide. Here we are.
Here we are, mate.
Sun's shining.
Feeling very grateful to be on this one. I'm
Huge.
very happy.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Petey?
I'm excited, and I'm really excited that it's a double date as well,
Yeah.
because hang out with you, hang out with
Yeah.
both the girls, have a bit of fun.
Oh, here they come, the handsome little guys. Hey, boys.
Hey,
Hello. Gorgeous, how are you?
Hey, beautiful.
Elly looks beautiful like usual today. Oh, she looks stunning.
So we're here in the harbour on this beautiful day and we're going to be doing some boating. Can you pick our boat?
Oh, I reckon maybe that one. I don't know.
A ship. A yacht. A sailboat.
Yeah.
We're actually going on these
Little red.
little fiery red.
Look how small it is.
Elly and I are going to drive too. So.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It should be an interesting adventure.
Buckle up. Yeah. It's pretty choppy there out on the water, so it's going to be very interesting. Might be quite stressful.
Good luck, guys. Good
too.
luck.
See you guys.
Look at the size of these boats. They're tiny. I don't know how we're going to fit in there.
Jump in, Skip. Skipper.
Skipper.
All right, let's do this.
It honestly feels like a Dodgem car steering wheel.
Yeah, Elly and I are very close in the little red boat. You know, legs are touching, hand on leg. Beautiful day. I can't wait.
We
Are you ready?
Let's do it! Whoa!
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot I gotta do it. Oh, Fraser.
Here we go, mate.
Now we're getting away.
Up on the plane, here we go.
Yes, nailed it.
Joey's in the harbour.
I love spending time with Fraser. We always have a lot of fun together. I just hope that when it comes to talking about the serious stuff, it comes just as easily.
How about this, eh?
Not bad.
Got us another surprise for you.
Oh, okay, here we go. What are we?
Yeah?
What's happening?
Well, we're going to go on that boat.
That one?
Yeah.
That's a nice boat.
That's what we're going on.
Bullshit. Are we?
Yes, Fraser!
See the big super boat? I reckon it would have to be 500 times as big as our little boats.
Yes.
The boys are so stoked to see that we're going on this amazing super yacht.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Kia ora.
Oh, I can't wait to get on it.
Me, Damien, Shannon and James down in the gym. Everyone's a bit somber and frustrated not getting picked on the double date, and James has really let the punching bag have it.
So boys, double date. How are we feeling about, you know, all of us obviously missed out and we'd all like some one-on-one time or two-on-two time. How are you all feeling?
A bit gutted, to be honest. I haven't had that full day with Elly.
Yeah.
I feel I'm in the boat with you boys. You've kind of had that double.
Yeah.
I know it hasn't been a single, but you've had that full day. I know Joey hasn't had that full day, and I know you haven't as well. So it's a little bit of a kick in the teeth, especially because Fraser's had a full day already.
All the boys are trying to figure out why Pete and Fraser have had the opportunity to go on another date, seeing as though they've already had one.
Maybe it's a test. Maybe it's because she really does like him and just wants that day. So questions are up in the air, man. It could be anything. How do you boys feel about it?
Yeah, I'm a bit like you, James, to be honest. Like, you are gutted you didn't get that, like, double date. Would have been an unreal opportunity, like, day out on the boat. Like, who doesn't want that, especially with the two girls? But my way of looking at it is you can't worry about that double date. That's done for me. Yeah. All I can worry about is what I can do to make sure it's me next time on that date. My main competition now is Fraser, so it's time to step up my game.
Here we are.
Welcome to our boat, boys. Not too bad, eh?
So we're all aboard the luxury yacht. It's next level. This is sick. There's champagne waiting for us.
To boat and love. And to love.
It's a love, absolutely. It's a love.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys. We're all having a great time on this super yacht, and it's really nice to see how affectionate and cute Fraser is being with Elly.
Thank you for having me on this amazing date.
But I hope that he opens up to her.
So, Pete, tell me, what do you like about Becky?
Elly comes right out with it, and I'm like, oh shit, all right, asking the tough questions straight up.
What I like most is just how comfortable I feel around Becky. You can be yourself. You don't have to worry about what she's going to think of you because she doesn't judge. In my mind, she doesn't judge you.
She definitely doesn't.
At all.
Yeah.
Very intuitive.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, obviously, as well.
I really admire how open Pete is about his feelings with Beck. And that's what I really need from Fraser. Fraser's definitely a bit of a closed book, even though there's definitely a lot of chemistry between us. I really need him to be able to articulate how he's actually feeling so that I know where I stand with him. Because right now I have no idea, and that gives me a sense of doubt.
Coming up,
The way I feel around you, I haven't felt around someone in a long time.
will Fraser finally open up?
I feel like I can feel that you're into me, but it's just sort of hard because it's like I have people sort of telling it to me.
Or will Elly's doubts grow?
Yeah.
And later, the Bachelorettes go bridal.
Here comes the bride.
But the race to the altar
Pretty corrupt referee right now.
Get in the mud, come on!
gets dirty.
Adrian seemed to turn a blind eye to it.
James, you have to redo it!
Adrian's blatantly cheated and it's disgraceful.
They should not have made me ref.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Being on the front of the boat with Pete is absolutely incredible. We've got the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge right in front of us, exactly where we were on our first date, being the Harbour Bridge. So, yeah, it was just so magical. I've had the best day.
Same.
It's just been so much fun. Tonight, I want to see how we can make a relationship work, given we live in two different cities. If we did leave this together, how do you think that would work? Because, like, you're in Adelaide and you've got a business too, and that's, like, huge.
That business is my whole life. So working out how that operates without me it's just another thing to think about.
Yeah.
And family's a consideration as well. Moving for love sounds very simple if it's a strong enough connection. But it's going to be very difficult for me to leave Adelaide because I've got my youngest brother, Luke, to think about. My family, they're in Adelaide now, my brother and my parents, and my youngest brother just over 2 years ago. had a brain injury and it was really serious, like it was like life or death stuff. He's like still recovering from that, and part of my sort of work mission in many ways is to build up my business to a stage where I don't have to work, and if it's needed I can chop in for mum and dad and look after Luke. So it's like fuel to work hard, but best case is that Luke continues on his rehab and gets it all done and can live independently, because that's better for everyone. So that's really some of the, I guess, the really big life picture decisions that I'm trying to work through.
You're a good man, Pete, man. It's really brave of Pete to open up like that with me. It just makes me realise how much of a good person he is. He has a heart of gold.
So deep all the time.
I know.
Every conversation I have with Becky, I feel more and more assured that we're on the right path. There are still some things that we need to work out around moving and who lives where and how that all works, but I believe that love conquers all. If the feeling is strong enough and the emotions are real, we'll make it work.
I just want to say thank you for such an amazing day. I know we've had a lot of deep conversations and we just keep getting deeper, and that's really nice, but I know we can also have fun together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, I feel so comfortable around you, just content and just happy, and that's huge. So Pete, will you accept this rose?
Of course.
There you go.
Nailed it. Kissing Becky with the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House lit up behind us. It's an absolute pinch yourself moment. This could be one of the best days of my life.
Look at this.
What have we got here?
Cocktails. Here we go.
Here we go.
After such a beautiful day with Fraser, I'm so excited to be able to just sit down with him, enjoy a bit of a cocktail and have a bit more of a deeper conversation. I really need more from Fraser tonight. I need him to open up and tell me where I stand with him. At this point, it's so important because I have some really tough decisions I've got to start making. Cheers. All right, what's it taste like?
It's been a beautiful day.
Hasn't it?
It's a beautiful night. You're beautiful. Huh? Well, I was a little bit worried getting that second last rose. Definitely didn't expect to be brought out here today, but I'm very grateful and very appreciative. Yeah, it just made me realise when I sort of got that rose that I didn't want to go home at all, and, you know, I wanted to spend more time with you and get to know you, and then sort of said that, you know, you felt like I was a bit sort of reserved, maybe.
A little bit more reserved,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like I can feel that you're into me in different ways, but it's just sort of hard because it's like I have people sort of telling it to me. And then with you, I'm like, I can feel it, but I'm just not too sure because he's not, you know, the best at articulating it.
I have been hurt in the past, and that's why it's not easy for me to open up to people.
Fraser feels like he's been kicked into gear a bit after receiving one of the last roses at the rose ceremony, and that he's really, really trying to express his feelings and open up.
When I sort of hang out with you and when we spend time together, I think about what I want out of someone and what values I want. And I want someone who's genuine, someone who's, you know, trustworthy, has a big heart. And I think that's you. From what I've seen, you're just a really good person and you've got really good values and values I look for in a person. You know, and I sort of relate that back to my parents and how they're still together and I look up to them. And when I think about you, the biggest word I think about is genuine.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a genuine person, and that sort of started the first time when you talked in front of the whole group on the first night. And you talked about yourself, you talked about Becky, and I could see how much you cared about her. I could see how deep your heart went. Yeah. You're so beautiful, like inside and out. And
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, that was so nice just to hear all of that come from you. I feel like exactly the same way about you. You're always genuine and you're always being really true to yourself. You're a loyal person. And actually Becky said, do you know what, Elle? He reminds me a lot of our dad. And that's the biggest compliment ever because he's the best man I know. Oh, I get it lump in my throat when I talk about him. Yeah, like that's a huge compliment. I think I've had a soft spot for you from the very start, kind of thing. Yeah. It's pretty rare for me to, you know, get feelings for someone. The way I feel around you, I haven't felt around someone in a long time, so.
Well, it's quite mutual. Throughout today and tonight, my feelings have definitely skyrocketed for Ellie. I feel like the more and more time we spend together, the better connection we have.
I've actually got something for you.
Oh.
Fraser, I've had the best day with you today, and I really appreciate you being able to open up to me. And I would like to ask you, will you accept this rose?
Of course I will. Thank you.
Our connection is so strong. I can feel it in the way that we are together. I feel like we were made to kiss each other. For a long time, I've always thought to myself, imagine how amazing it's going to be when you meet the one, that person that you're going to be with forever. And I'm feeling those feelings with Fraser, so it's... Oh. Put a ring on it. No.
Today, everybody's been invited on the group date and we show up and we're at an obstacle course.
Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
There's mud pits, tyre swings, rope ladders. It looks like a real military-style course, so I think we're definitely going to be getting muddy.
I'm pumped. Let's get into it.
So we're waiting for the girls to arrive and... out they come and they're in wedding dresses.
Here comes the bride.
All the guys are like, yeah, boy, we're getting married.
Wow. Ellie's looking 10 out of 10 like usual. She's
Beautiful in her wedding dress.
Hey, fellas! Look at you. Whoa. You're probably wondering why Elly and I are standing here in wedding dresses.
We get married today?
Elly and I are both here to find love, and we're hoping that one day we'll be able to walk down the wedding aisle with one of you guys.
One of us here could actually be walking down the aisle with one of these beautiful girls. Quite frankly, I just keep thinking, you know, I really hope it's me.
So today, keeping with that, we are going to race to the altar.
Ooh.
You're going to split into two teams, a Becky team and an Elly team. We'll race through the obstacle course to the finish line, which actually is an altar.
Nice.
Whoever's team wins out of Becky and I will get to pick one guy for some special alone time this evening.
Only one of you guys. We've got a lot of athletes in the house, so I feel like it's going to be a very competitive day. I really want the extra time with Becky because I feel like I need some reassurance from her at this stage. Fingers crossed.
Unfortunately, Adrian, you've been medically ruled out, but you'll still be involved. You're going to be our race referee.
So the girls picked me to be the referee because I'm on antibiotics and the doctor wouldn't clear me. So unfortunately, I can't do the race today.
I got a little something for you.
Adrian's an ex-army guy who would have been really handy on Team Becky today. However, having Adrian as a referee and also on Team Becky might do us a few favours. We'll just see how he goes.
So on my team, we've got Pete, Sam and Shannon.
And on my team, we have Joey, James, Adam, Fraser and Damien.
Adrian, how are you feeling about being race ref?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident in Becky's team at the moment. They're looking really strong over here. I don't know about Elly's team. There's a couple of stragglers.
Team Becky, they look old, slow, frail, wrinkled, worn. And Team Elly, we're a fit-looking bunch and I think we'll get the chockies.
Now for the rules, Becky and I are going to have our bridal bouquets which have to make it around the obstacle course with us. Each team must stay together throughout the obstacle course. The team is not finished until the whole team is at the altar. Also, Adrian as race referee, if he feels that an obstacle hasn't been completed properly, then he has the power to make whatever team go back and complete it again.
So first, I was really spewing that I'm the referee and I can't participate in the race. But turns out the referee has all the power. So let's go, baby.
All right, well, is everyone right to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I definitely think Adrian's going to utilise his role as referee and penalise Team Elly for everything and anything he can think of.
All right, everyone, on your marks, get set, go!
So as soon as I blow the horn, everyone just blasts off full speed.
Go, Jimmy, get it.
On the first obstacle, eyes like a hawk, I'm watching Elly's team, and I see Joe's foot hit the ground.
Joe, go back!
The referee, Adrian, he's clearly biased. He's just made a rubbish call. If this is a sign of things to come, I think we're in for a long day.
Run! As a team,
Because we had a couple of faults at the dip bars, we're second to the cargo net.
Come!
I'll go.
Oh, whack check.
Oh, Elly. Yes.
And I just launch on like I'm bloody Jane from Tarzan, and away I go.
Hurry up! Get out, Sammy! Get out! Go!
So definitely the power has gone to my head. I think I might sabotage Elly's team if they try and get in front too much. I'm definitely going to be an arsehole of a ref today.
Jump in! Hurry up! Let's go! Go, Joey!
Let's go. You right? We get to the first obstacle in the water, and there's some dirty tactics by Team Becky.
Are you guys right?
Shannon, he's tackled me in the water. Pete's flashing Joe. I didn't expect it from Pete.
Pete's blood is splashing mud and water and all sorts in the eyes, and Adrian seemed to turn a blind eye to it. There's no foul there. Bad call again.
It's so attractive seeing Adrian really taking being a ref seriously. He's yelling at the boys and telling them what's what, and I'm like, he's hot stuff.
That's it, let's go! Don't let him beat you, hurry up!
I've got the young guns and Becky's over there with the OBC, the old boys club. We've got this in the bag.
Hurry up, Sammy!
Give me this. Adrian takes Becky's veil and he's running aside our team, cheering us on, which is a little bit odd given he's meant to be an impartial referee. In Adrian's mind, he wants that one-on-one time, so he's going to do whatever he can for our team to win.
Get in there, guys! Get in there! Get in there, mud! Come on!
I'm pretty corrupt referee right now. They should not have made me ref.
Grab Becky!
It's an absolute shambles trying to get out of that water.
Oh, shit!
And it's so muddy and slippery.
Shit! Please.
Oh, God. Come on, Davo!
Things I'd prefer to be doing than an obstacle course? Pretty much anything.
Nice and safe, going down! On your beanie!
So we're on the last obstacle, the big slide. It's absolutely going to come down to the wire this race.
Team Elly's in the lead. Pretty much all of them had just got down the slide, and I was like, oh no, they're going to win. Hurry up, Team Becky.
I'm trying to go down this slide as fast as I can. As soon as I come out of that water.
James, you have to redo it! You flipped, mate, redo it! Hurry up!
My ass is getting sent back up that hill and down the slide again. I can't think of anything worse. And quite frankly, Adrian, that call's probably cost us the game and my chance of getting the extra time with Elly.
Last 50 metres, come on!
Team Elly and Team Becky both get out of the water at the same time and they're running to the altar.
Let's go! Finish as a team! Run!
And I can see that Team Becky's going to lose.
Run!
I see Fraser turn around and start pushing and shoving people, and I was just like, excellent.
Fraser! Phil, Fraser! Obstruction!
He grabbed me.
Ah.
Shannon tried to tackle me. He didn't get penalised at all. I've given him the big straight arm, gotten through, and again, another penalty against me. It's not fair.
Guys, congratulations, you finished the Raw Challenge, but it looks like there was a bit of an obstruction from Fraser at the end, which upheld Becky. The win goes to Team Becky.
Adrian's cheated, blatantly cheated. It's disgraceful.
It's a hard pill to swallow. I'm competitive. Don't like losing.
Adrian clearly was the biased adjudicator. I mean, when it comes down to it, he was a cheat.
Guys, firstly, I want to say thank you so much for heading into that group date with just so much enthusiasm and like such a good attitude. I
very proud of everyone. And because Team Becky won the day,
Fair and square.
fair and square. I'm the lucky girl who gets to take one of Team Becky on some one-on-one time. So who I want to take was so enthusiastic, really just sort of like brought the team along, and really without this person we wouldn't have won. So I'd love to take Adrian.
He knew what he was doing. The boys are definitely not happy that Adrian's cheated. He played just an extra time and cost one of us extra time with Elly.
I'm bitter. I wanted that time with Elly. Adrian's definitely going to have to reassess where he's sleeping tonight. I'm not happy.
Go on, get out there.
Yeah. So Becky chooses me. I am super happy and super relieved. And all the boys are just like, Jimmy, I don't care that the other guys are getting up me. If any of the other guys were in my position, they would have done the same thing. So I think they're all just like, I wish I was that dude.
I think we are now. See you guys. Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? What do you think?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I reckon we jump in. What do you think?
100%. Okay. Whoa, look out.
Adrian really impressed me on the group date. He broke some rules, but I liked that he did it for me. This is nice. Huh?
Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, I feel really lucky right now. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Without all your scheming and...
What do you mean by scheming?
Do you reckon you rigged it a little bit?
I definitely rigged it a little bit. No, I told like we had to win.
I loved it. I loved how you just stepped up. Adrian really caught my attention today, but there's just something that he said the last time we spoke together properly that's on my mind. There was actually something I wanted to raise with you though.
Yes.
I'm at the stage where I'm like, cool, I want to settle down a bit. I want to buy a house. Like, I want something serious after this.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Like, what I have to say to you is, like, I like to just live in the moment. We don't need to talk about that stuff all the time. We don't have to be serious all the time.
That conversation makes me think that he's not ready for a serious relationship. Maybe he's Mr. Right now rather than Mr. Right. So that's what I want to find out tonight. Something I have wanted to ask you. I know the last time we spoke, you know, we were talking all like serious and stuff, and you were like, oh, let's just not worry about all that chat.
Yeah. I remember I said that to you, and then I kind of realised, like, oh shit. But I'm not used to that, you know what I mean? Normally you don't talk like serious all the time. Now it's getting to the point where it's getting, you know, a lot more serious.
I know in the past chat with Becky, I didn't want to talk about serious stuff. Now, I need to convince her I'm not just a young star who just wants to go out and party and travel. I have life experience and I am ready to settle down and I can foresee a future with her.
I really like you, Becky, and I can see something happening between us. I like to think, you know, I could head down to Newcastle for a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd like to think that we could do some travelling together. You know, I can see a future between us. But can you?
Yeah, I'd say for sure.
Okay.
I think for us, we'd have so much fun.
Oh, we'd have so much fun.
I think you'd get along with my friendship group so well. And I do. I feel like we'd have just such an easy, fun kind of life if it did work outside of this.
It's really nice to hear because, you know, it's good to kind of now have that bit of clarity in my head as in like, oh, yeah, no, she's on the same page, you know?
I think Adrian's starting to take this seriously. He's opening up and he's talking future, and tonight he's really surprised me. I've really enjoyed our time together.
Yeah, so have I. No, I just want to keep spending more time with you.
My feelings towards Becky is just getting super strong.
I think for me, like, I feel like there's so much chemistry there.
Well, this is
Between
ridiculous. Yeah.
Sparks are flying. I want to kiss Becky so bad right now.
I am very sure of what I want in my life, what I want to do, who I want to spend it with. And no, I get some really good vibes from you. I'm pretty invested at this moment, and yeah, I'm keen to see it through to the end. And yeah, I don't know, maybe we leave here together. Let's see.
didn't see this coming, but I'm definitely developing feelings for Adrian. We've got that spark and such a strong chemistry, and that's pretty undeniable.
Missed an episode of The Bachelorette? Stream for free at 10play.com.au/The Bachelorette or on the 10play app.
How are we feeling, gents? You boys confident?
I don't think anyone can be confident at this point, except for obviously Pete and Frazer, they have a rose. No, you've always got to be nervous going into this rose ceremony. Like, we all form some sort of connection with the girls. It's just coming down to, which one's strongest now, because we don't have much time left.
No,
That's it.
We're near the end.
Yeah, there's 5 people left for Team Elly and 4 for Becky.
Yeah.
Heading into tonight's cocktail party, there's a lot of nervous energy because we're down to 9 guys. Single digits now, between 2 girls.
Tonight is the night where you've got to pull every rabbit out of the hat that you've got.
It is coming down to crunch time. If you're not willing to put yourself forward, you're going to be left in the backfield.
You got to, step on people's toes if you need to.
Yeah, I'll wipe them in the dirt to take my chance, mate. I'm here for me, and I'm here to end up with Elly. And there's not going to be anything that stands in my way, so that goes for all the boys. If one of my close buddies need to get dropped off behind me, I don't really care, to be honest. And I'm going hell for leather tonight. We've all made a massive friendship, but at the end of the day, we're all here for love, so whatever we've got to do to find it, we're going to do it.
100%.
Nothing worth having comes easy.
Heading into tonight's cocktail party, it'll be a competitive night. I'm going to try and get a chat with Elly first and do something special. And here they are, looking outstanding as always.
Hey! Should we go, boys?
It's very sparkly.
How you going?
How are you?
Nice. This is cool.
Beautiful.
Hey, Joey.
How are you?
Looking good, thank you.
Would you like to have a chat, Elly?
Oh, yeah.
Joe grabs Elly straight away. After that, it's game on. Joe should watch out. I'm coming full steam ahead.
What have you done, mister?
Well,
Whoa, this is amazing.
field mushrooms and salt and pepper squid salad.
Oh, my
Any guesses?
God. No, what? What do you mean?
An attempted recreation of our first date at the little cafe on the corner in Newcastle.
Stop it!
Yeah, I just thought if I could take us back to that first date where I thought you did knock my socks off, and since then you've just, I don't know, I just wanted to give it everything I've got, so I didn't really give it everything I got that first opportunity, so I wouldn't look back on that and being like, you didn't give it a crack, but now I've got that opportunity to give it the 110%, so it's a kind of second chance at a first date.
Oh my gosh, this is so thoughtful. Joey has this amazing setup of a recreation of a lunch that we had together in Newcastle one day. It's a smooth move by Joey, a bit of a date in a cocktail party. I love it.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is unreal. You're unreal.
Yeah, all over it.
There's a dinner outside.
What do you mean?
There's a dinner outside.
Who's eating dinner?
Joey, planned a dinner. Joey.
Joe's got something planned.
I'm not happy. I hope her dinner's amazing, but I hope he gets food poisoning.
I love this. This is so thoughtful. Thank you so much for this.
No, not at all. Thank you for having a second first date with me. I mustn't have done too bad on the first one then. I was worried.
Well, it was great the first time. It was even better the second time.
Yeah, I've done well the second time.
Yeah.
Righto.
Yeah, nailed it.
Might be able to pick up the spark from there then. Sounds good to me.
So Joe's got this very nice dinner, but how does this put Joe in the fold of things for Elly, do we see? Obviously he's a very strong competitor.
Yeah, I know they've had a past. I know stuff's happened. As much as I don't want to know, realistic terms are it did.
Joe's in a good position and he's done, obviously it's a pretty good idea, I've got to say.
Mate, that's...
You've got to put your hat off to someone who's doing well, man.
I think this is his biggest move to date.
That's war, bro.
War, mate, I'm ready. I know Joe and Elly's relationship is something special. I don't like it, but that just makes me want to try harder to have a better connection than anyone in this house. My job's to go home with Elly, so if I've got to keep stepping my game up, then I'm going to step my game up every time.
What about you? Have you been going with it all?
It sort of just whams on you.
Got so real so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't, I guess, sit right with me having
connections with multiple people at once.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really starting to get a bit tough.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's hard. I know it, but I think all the boys do understand. Like, they know it's not. Like, you're not trying to get all this. Like, that's what you have to do. That's what you're here for. Like, you're here to build them connections, and we all understand that all we can do is try and put our best foot forward and make our connection the strongest and build that relationship up, and the rest is up to you girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey continues to surprise me. The recreation of our date was so thoughtful and so beautiful. He's really impressed me tonight.
So, Joe boy, I see a nice little 3-course meal that was nicely planned. I heard from a little sparrow that it had meaning behind it.
I took Elly out the front and recreated our first date from back in Newcastle. And I just said, felt a spark on that first date and kind of knocked me socks off there. So I thought we might be able to pick up where we left off.
Very smart, Joey.
That's classy,
very smart.
Yeah. So, Joe, how was it?
Yeah, it was really, really good. She said that it meant a lot to her, the fact that I remembered that, and she thought it was very sweet that we recreated it. It's really good.
Well, hopefully the first time went better than the second.
Well, she said the second time went better than the first.
Oh, well. There goes that one. You must have been really struggling on the first one then. Joe's had a past connection with Elly, but we're down the track now, so the dinner date might have been a little too late for Joe. Yeah, I think the boys here that are going for Elly have put that foot forward. They've really gone above and beyond, just like your dinner. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that she's not going home with you. She's coming home with me. Let the best man win.
Do you want to come for a chat with me, James?
I'd love to. When Elly grabs me for a chat, I'm nervous. I've got something planned for Elly tonight that I'm a bit scared to do, but I've got to do everything I can to prove to Elly that I'm the one for her. So, you've seen a little bit of my soft side.
I've seen it, yeah. I feel like I've seen it.
You've seen more than any other person, but now I'm about to dig deep, I think. Okay. So I've written you something, and I've got something for you as well. Okay. So there's the first. I got you that, but you can't open that until I'm about halfway through.
Okay.
All right, ready? Elly, from the first time I laid my eyes on you at that terrifying red carpet walk, I was in awe. The physical attraction I have for you blows me away, but my main attraction is your amazing heart and soul. I'm so happy that I have picked such an amazing human being to fall head over heels for. That first kiss I shared with you really seemed like a dream. It wasn't a spark feeling, it was an igniting flame, and I never want that feeling to end. I'm reading out the letter, and you can hear my voice shaking. This is way more scary than a bloody rose ceremony. I've travelled the world wearing this rose quartz in search of that special relationship, connection, and future love. I believe you are the person that this crystal has selected for me. A whispering thank you, James. P.S. You're so bloody sexy. Day in and trackies and Uggies out. I mean it. I promise.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was hard, but I meant every word.
That's beautiful. So this is your rose quartz.
This is what I've worn for a long time.
You're giving it to me.
Giving it to you.
Cute. I love this room.
Love you. Thank me.
Hearing James read this letter out to me and giving me this really meaningful gift, I'm kind of blown away. You know, everything that he's saying to me is huge. He basically is telling me that he's falling for me.
This is so special. Thank you so much.
Anything. I mean it. You are special. You deserve everything. Everything. I think Elly definitely loved my letter. I think I nailed it, and I got my feelings across in a way that I haven't done before, and I'm confident. I'm not going to be going home tonight.
I think mine and Elly's connection at the moment is getting stronger and stronger. So hopefully after this little recreation of our date tonight, it'll bring me one step closer to walking away here with her.
I've laid it all on the line. I've written a damn love letter, and I've read it to the girl that I'm falling for. In the back of my mind, I know I've done everything I can, and I will be receiving a rose tonight.
Good evening, gentlemen. You've scrubbed up quite nicely after a very muddy group date this week. Sometimes falling in love can be messy, but it is definitely worth it. Pete, Fraser, I'm guessing by those roses you're wearing that you may tend to agree. Gentlemen, congratulations. You're safe tonight. But that does leave 7 of you without a rose. And yet the ladies have only 6 roses to give. I'm sorry, but tonight, one of you will be leaving the mansion. Lots of luck, gentlemen. Elly and Becky will be along shortly.
I know Joe and Elly's relationship is something special. I don't like it, but that just makes me want to try harder to have a better connection than anyone in this house.
I think all the boys are here for the right reasons, but it's just a matter of who's made more of a connection that's going to depend on who gets that rose.
James. James, will you accept this rose?
Always.
Adrian.
There's obviously a few boys who have put in a lot more work than others to get a rose. All getting very, very real and getting towards the very pointy end of things, and a lot of strong connections are starting to be made.
Adam. Adam, will you accept this rose?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Joey. Joey, will you accept this rose?
I definitely will.
Becky and I haven't really spent a whole lot of time together since the country date.
And Becky has a lot of great options here. So I don't know where I sit with her.
Sam. Shannon. Shannon, will you accept this rose?
Thank you, mate. Cheer up, gents. Yeah, good run.
Yeah, definitely. You too.
Catch up.
Yeah, that's all the way, brother.
See you, girls. Nice to meet you both.
Oh, thanks. You too.
See you, Damo. See you, boys.
It just shows the love letter paid off. I'm relieved and I know what I'm doing's working and she's seeing me for the true person I am. So let the best man win, but I'm going home with Elly.
Next time on The Bachelorette.
Well, I don't know what's happening.
You're not allowed at pub, mate.
A parenting playdate sees James drop the baby.
I want to go for a swim. You two have fun, eh?
Oh, he's just going to leave the baby in the pool.
While Joe rises to the occasion.
Keen to have kids, Joey?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Oh, Joey and Pete are talking about having kids.
Before
We can all feel the tension tonight.
I think this is the biggest night yet.
Bring it on.
an opportunity to clear the air.
We're hoping for complete honesty at the Last Supper. Who knows what might be revealed?
Sees James go down in flames.
See, here we go. Yeah.
Whoa.
You're gonna walk off the table, bro.
Wow. It's really unattractive. It's a massive red flag for me.
Well, YouTube, if you can't get enough Bachelor content, then you need to see more highlights. You'll find them right here. And you can also subscribe to this channel by clicking below.